Good morning. I'm going to do a little review on the latest Metabo finish nailer, battery powered Metabo HPT. And as a comparison, I'm going to show you my previous model. It's been 2-3 years ago. I changed my pneumatic tools over for battery powered because I felt that the technology had improved enough to where using the battery powered tools was going to be worthwhile. Certainly they are much more convenient. You don't have to haul that heavy hose around dragging behind you unless you were in some kind of production shop where you're just firing constantly. I think the need for pneumatic tools has largely gone away. So for homeowners like myself, and I did build this house twice actually. We had a fire. It got destroyed by a lightning strike, and I rebuilt the same house on the same foundation. So got lots of opportunity to use my trim nailer. Was the different one, but anyway. Okay, so this is the previous model, and this is the model number, and I'm going to show you the new one and then tell you what the differences are. I was sent this tool by Metabo asking me to give my thoughts on it, and I was going to ask them before I opened it what are the differences, but once you open it, the differences are pretty stark. For one, just overall size. If you look at the head alone, the previous model has a much larger head, and the tool itself the new one is much smaller. The nail capacity is the same. This will actually, if you want to get critical, this will hold probably about 5 more nails. Both of them will basically hold a standard nail strip. They both shoot sequential and single contact. The contact itself, if you look at the difference on the old one, which has the very familiar heavy wire U-shaped contact point, and compare it to the new one, which has the contact point that's more like a brad nailer, this would be very useful in getting into corners and places where you wanted to have more precise nail placement. So I saw that as an improvement. Also, the previous nailer, the control switches are right here under the handle. They're very small, and I would think a little difficult to navigate. If you're somebody like me who wears bifocals, you know, these are tiny little pictorials here that you, now I think once you set it up, you know, you probably don't need to use that so much, but anyway, keep that in mind when I show you the new ones. And here are the new ones. And you see, first of all, it's on the bottom or slanted on the side. The buttons are much bigger, and this is just an improvement. How could it be anything otherwise? This makes it much easier. You don't have to turn it upside down to look at it to see what your status is. They each have their own switch, and I'll just turn this one on. And so there we are. Another difference between the two, the previous model has a, I guess I'm going to call it a rafter hanger. I don't know why you'd need that on a framing nailer, but it is what it is. It will, you find something to hang it on, and there you go. The new one has a similar clip, but it is, you could not hang this on a rafter because you would have no access, but you could hang it on something, and it's fixed in place. It doesn't rotate, doesn't move out of the way. The next feature that's different, I thought it was different, is the light. And the light on the previous model gives you an area of illumination that is I don't know how to describe it, I guess just a uniform brightness. The new one has that same area, but the center of it seems to be more concentrated. And I'm going to demonstrate that by turning the light. I got to turn on the old tool. So here we go. This is the previous model. This is the new one. And I don't know what this will look like on the video, but the new one obviously is at least slightly brighter and more concentrated in the center. I saw that as an improvement as well. All right, to move on, also the weight. The new one is over a pound lighter than the old one. That may not seem like a lot, but if you're using a finish nailer all day long and having to lug this around, that weight is going to show up, and I think it would be much appreciated. Anytime they make a tool better and lighter and increase battery life, things like that, that's a good thing. I'm going to just give you a slight demo to show you that it does actually work. And I'm going to change out this strip of nails that are in here because I only have handy a 2x4. So I'm going to shoot 1.5s. And so here we go. This is the casing that I'm going to be using on my next video, which will be the tool in action on a project upstairs. I'm going to case in the opening between the family room and the foyer. And so here's to show you, this is the new tool. So as you see, it does fire, and that's really about it. I don't want to make it any more complicated than it is. The bag that, or the tool that I got came with a very nice carry bag. Metabo's, I know when I get blow molded plastic cases, I tend not to use those, but when I have a bag like this, I'll definitely be carrying the tool in the bag. and the bag is big enough that it'll carry so much more as far as extra things, accessories. And so, okay, so that's all I've got for now. I'll be putting the other video out in several weeks and show you the new finish nailer from Metabo HPT in action. Thank you.